All right, so we just opened up a few minutes ago. Really, we get our days started at 4 a.m., so we're here for several hours trying to get everything ready to go. What you see right here is the spread of everything we baked this morning. We've got all our pastries out, as well as all of our loaves are hanging out on the shelves back here. So all of this has to get baked and ready to go by 7 a.m. That way we're able to help our wonderful customers here. Morning, how are you? Good, what can I get for you? Two chocolate, gotcha. Any special occasions today for the pastries? No. It's nice sweet treats. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great day. We get here, spend several hours prepping all of our pastries, making sure they're all ready to go for our customers at 7. We do some days have people lined up at the door ready to go right when we open. Other days it's a nice slow trickle that comes in throughout the morning. But really that is our main focus for the first part of the day. And then once we're here, our main goal is to sell all of these goodies. So ideally, if we can get everything out of the door and into bellies, that's really our goal at the end of every day. My personal favorites, I love the morning bun. It's just a nice, like that cinnamon, the frosting, and it's super flaky and good. Otherwise, there are days where I'm baking the pain au chocolats and I just like have to bite into one. They look so good. And that little chocolate, like when it's nice and melted in the middle still, so yummy. Those are probably my favorites for pastry. And then bread, I really love everything. Probably our country loaves are amazing. I like to keep them in the freezer so I can have sourdough anytime I want. Or our ciabatta loaves, which you don't see here yet. Those are still proofing. They come out a little later in the day. That's my favorite loaf to just tear into and eat all the time. It soaks up all the oil and all the goodies. It's lovely. Yeah, and then I think probably most popular loaves that we sell, at least at this location, it can definitely vary. Our Khorasan is starting to be the most popular loaf at this location. All the bakers here prefer it, and so now we've started convincing all the customers to switch to Khorasan. So it's getting really popular in addition to the country. One baguette, of course, and those just came out. You want a lighter or darker? Lighter, you got it? All right, this is gonna be my lightest one for you today.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course, thanks for stopping in. Have a great day. It is chilly out there. I've got coffee to warm you up if you need some. So I got 2 morning buns for you. Lovely. Let that bread keep you warm. Have a great day. Yeah, so one thing you might have noticed there, or what we kind of tend to find, is that some customers might have a preference with the color of the loaf that they're getting for the day. This guy, awesome. So our bakers will tend to try to provide a variety of different colors. So this is probably in the middle. I wouldn't consider this darker light, whereas you might find another baguette from the same day, like this guy, will be a darker loaf. So we'll tend to ask customers if they have a preference, if we do have those different options available. Again, that's probably like right in the middle there, has a nice light bottom. And then even throughout all of our loaves, you can see a little bit of variety. So you'll have a darker loaf there versus maybe a lighter loaf right here. And so we're kind of trying to learn, and we try always to perfect how we're baking the loaves to really appeal to what the customers are looking for. So we've done a lot of experiments of the bottoms of our breads. You know, how can we add like bran to the bottom to make it a little toastier? Or how can we keep the bottoms from not getting too dark so that when people toast their bread, you know, it doesn't have that burnt or yucky taste. So yeah, that's really, color has been kind of a huge focus that we've had in terms of quality for all of our loaves lately.
You've gotten a chance to bake on both our Mesa deck oven and this one?
Yes, I have, yeah.
It's a little bit of a different.
Very different, yeah. This oven is more, you have to be a real bread baker. I feel like on this oven, you gotta really watch your loaves, rotate everything out. You're really trying to find, you know, where are the hotter parts of the oven versus the not so hot parts. It takes a lot more practice and a lot more skill, I think, to get this oven down.
As a real bread baker, do you think it's a bad thing? Like, do you I mean, you've baked on both, so
Yeah.
what's your favorite right now? The Mesa oven or this one?
I think the biggest difference for me between them is the volume we're able to get out. So that would
Yeah.
be my only quorum with this oven. I like being able to really tune in and fine tune how the loaves are coming out. It just doesn't has as much capacity as
Yeah.
our Mesa oven. So it's nice to be able to bake like 100 loaves in one round versus like 50. They all just came out, so they're like still warm. It's great. So that's how you know those are the Khorasan loaves.
Okay.
And then our country sourdough is this one. That one just has one wheat stalk and the one opening on the side. No, we just recently we were able to bring that up actually because we started using a rye starter in our regular loaves. And so we took that starter and we decided to make a full rye. And so now we have full rye available. It's using our own house milled rye. Yeah, so, oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I've heard there's a lot of places that have good rye, but they don't sell whole loaves. So we're here now. Anything else for you today? Oh, those are right down here on the ends. And that's because we try to keep all the seeds and nuts. And that way people can place pickup orders for the day. 2, 3, 4, 5. My name is Summer. I'm a baker here at Proof. I also work in our customer service area, serving to our customers. I've been here since mid-February, so about 9 months now. I haven't been here for holidays yet, but I'm really excited to see how all of that goes. It was pretty busy when I first started. Things have slowed down, so I'm ready for it to pick back up again. I actually have a background in data analytics, so that's where I came from before I moved to Proof. I got really burnt out in the corporate world, so I was just ready for something different. And I've always had a huge passion for food. So I just happened to stumble upon Proof, and I absolutely love it. Day in and day out, I get to make beautiful products. I get to sell those products to beautiful people. It's truly is just a dream being able to work here. 2 cookies, you got it. And there you are. Of course. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great day.